We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo! Almost there!
Why would someone who built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
So I've gone walking. Ih, tá aqui já. Você vai conectar essa.
Samuken.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Ah, agora sim, mano.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment.
E aí, Samuken? Beleza. Segunda-feira a gente fecha a padaria a meio-dia.
Welcome to Gringotts Visiting Bank.
Tá indo bem até, mano. Mas cansa trabalhar todo dia.
Vault number 12.
Não ter descanso.
Precisely.
Eu jogando Hogwarts Legacy, quando eu jogava no Play 4 era uma merda.
Your wife's pulled.
Travava, tinha load screen em todo quanto é lugar. Quero testar aqui agora, ver se...
This way then.
É, né? Melhorou ainda? Caramba. Mano, eu tentei jogar ontem com o Bruno, mas não consegui completar nenhuma missão, né? Só missão filha da puta. É.
After you.
Uhum. Eu só vou ver como que tá aqui o... Vou passar o prólogo aqui do jogo. Aí já... Eu tô fazendo live se quiser ver. Dá?
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12.
Sei.
As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You want to take a breath?
Mano, é... É...
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Só bebeu, só? Encheu o cu de pinga?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded
Boa.
over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Nossa, eu ia perguntar o bagulho, mas já esqueci. Calma aí, já acho que daqui a pouco eu lembro. Ah, eu desabilitei todas as funções do controle, viu, mano?
Vault 12.
Os gatilhos, parece que preserva mais o controle, não sei, não precisa apertar tão forte. Empurrar tranquilo.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was blurry.
Like the glue we saw in
Nossa.
the talkie container.
No, darker. I
Aham.
saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there.
Ganhou pelo menos? Da hora. Uhum.
Here we are.
Sei.
When was the last time this vault was accessed? A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Caramba. Da hora.
Vault 12. Thank you for your help.
Uhum.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you might... The instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door. Wait. Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Oi?
Let me think.
Pô, parece ser da hora o jogo, hein?
Must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Aham.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start.
Uhum.
There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the
Da hora.
way.
Ó, botei Ray Tracing no jogo, agora ficou bonito.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Ah, velho, deixa eu explorar o lugar.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Da hora. Você viu o vídeo que eu mandei pra você? É. O cara vai começar a partida, ele abre um portal no penhasco e abre um portal na porta, os inimigos entram e caem todo mundo.
Towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to
Acho que foi isso que eu mandei pra você. Eu tenho certeza que eu mandei.
Statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection on the floor.
Mulherada. Ah, beleza.
I want you, I need you, oh God.
There must be something to that reflection you're seeing.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato.
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Tubarão?
Descendo! Confrido! Deposo! Levioso! Levioso! Exposo! Confrido! Exposo! Lumos!
Lumos.
Stay close!
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Lumos. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Nível 6, mano.
Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Esse Marvels aí, o Rivals aí não tem nada de. Não tem nenhuma história assim, né? É só o jogo, né? Que, tipo assim, por que o Homem-Aranha tá enfrentando, né, os amigos dele, né? Mas da hora. Filho do Homem-Aranha? Meu Deus.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
Você viu que a Ubisoft tá falindo, mano?
All is in place. The portieres will.
Eles estão querendo vender a Ubisoft.
Wonder if the path we've created may be impossible to follow.
Será que isso é bom ou é ruim?
It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this.
Como que pode uma empresa ter falido com tanto jogo bom?
Knowledge others will do anything to.
Assassin's Creed, o The Crew novo é bom,
The ritual wizard who
Far Cry é bom,
will have proven themselves worthy of
Watch Dogs é legal,
and
Rainbow Six.
that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Mano, foi besteira, tá ligado?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
We were all looked rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me.
Você viu que
Beginning to think no one was ever gonna visit.
a Blizzard quis processar os caras por eles estarem usando a. Eles que eram o Widowmaker, mas a Black Widow. Ah, meu Deus do céu.
Found here and we can let
Viúva Negra existe há muito mais tempo que o Overwatch. Mano.
Sir, they have the key to the
Ah, não, eu acho que a Widowmaker tem uma bunda muito maior.
choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you did telephone.
I have no
patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more...
Qual que é o bicho mais burro que tem? O pior de todos, qual que é? É. Ô, louco. Ah, é? Que da hora, mano.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Uhum. Ah. Sei.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the
Da hora.
sorting ceremony.
E healer? Quem que são os
I'm no
healer?
expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I
A,
must contact
formiga lá?
They need to know what happened
Amantes.
to be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's
Da
happened
hora.
this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Ô, louco.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able
Say.
to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Não dá pra repetir herói?
I wonder.
Mas dá pra você enfrentar outra Black Widow do outro
I
time.
detect something in
Ah, então.
a certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin!
Tá jogando e assistindo? Como? Ah. Sei.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury,
Daí fica uma telinha pequenininha passando. Que da hora.
has been cancelled. Enough. It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Aham.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Que da hora.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the
Pra curar, né?
entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Que da hora.
Well done.
É tipo a bolinha do Zenyatta, que tomava o dobro de dano.
You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Eu vou jogar até eu liberar a vassoura pra voar pelo mundo, daí nós joga o Helldivers. Eu quero na próxima vez que entrar com o Bruno, eu tá level 200 já.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Mano, olha que da hora, mano, isso é muito legal, mano. Jogar nos... Você vê os... Eu gostei disso aqui, ó, não ter loading, mano. No Play 3, no Play 4 tinha um loadzinho, mano, era até chato. É. Sei.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in
Well, I suppose. No. Can I help you?
Uhum.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
Indeed. And how did you escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon.
Os bonecos, eles têm a própria aparência ou é a aparência dos atores?
Assigned textbooks.
Dos atores do filme. Ah, da hora. É, eu vi que o Professor Estranho é meio bombadão, mano.
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit.
Doutor Estranho, Professor Estranho.
That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Uhum.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for this year, sadly.
Olha o cenário.
If you do that, you'll
Even
lose.
if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house. Don't know why the common rooms
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha! Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. They're known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
There's only one common room that everyone wishes they could get in, and that's Hufflepuff.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle. Calcinha.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My father said
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning. Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly.
Ah, lembrei que eu ia falar, mano. Quando você tava jogando. Quando você tá jogando o Dead Island 2 lá, quando os NPC falam com você, eles falam ele, dele, ele, dele, o que eles falam? Quando os personagens falam com você lá no não, é o Dead Island, como que eles falam pelo seu personagem? Eles usam pronome neutro, usam aqueles pronomes de viado lá? Eles falam ele, ela? Porque no meu personagem, eu escolhi aquela japinha lá, né? Aquela japinha que não tem uma perna. Olha lá, caiu. Ai, delícia. Caiu, Samuhan. Será que eu peguei uma trans que aquela japinha lá? Ah, então vou ter que deletar o jogo. É. Daí quando eles vão falar com ela, eles falam illy dilly, tá ligado? Nossa, achei tosco pra caralho. Como que se foda também?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping
Será?
paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Mas ela não tem voz de homem, mano. A japinha.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
The other girls and I were up all night with the I almost had a treasure once from my grandmother.
Que bicho. Batia, da hora pra caramba. Os bichos decepam em todos os pedaços.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Desperately need to improve my charms marks this year. Perhaps I can find a house.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best prophet. Excellent control there. Splendid! Very good. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this? That is how it's done.
That's it!
Here we go! Yes!
Well done. Lisa. There we go.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
É, ó.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Don't lose your composure.
Here we go!
That is how it's done.
Excellent control there.
What's this? There we go. Brilliant.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, then.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Ya vengo, Samukan. Pronto. Nossa, uma outra coisa no Play 4, eu não conseguia ouvir os passos do personagem direito, mano. O som do passo era meio bugado. Que da hora. Escutar os passos do personagem. Era muito baixo.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
É.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
Eu vi que o Hulk consegue jogar os malucos, né? Arremessar os jogadores. Eu vi um vídeo do o Hulk, ele arremessa o Wolverine, mano. No meio da base inimiga.
Revelio.
Lost again.
Meu Deus.
I'd like to shop in the hamlet.
I always thought
Uhum.
Oops! Did peas make you jump?
Meu Deus, que da hora, mano. Tô explorando o castelo aqui. E já tô perdido. Olha, não para de subir nessa torre, mano. Olha, será que aqui era a sala do Dumbledore? Não, não é, não é.
Revelio.
Nossa, que louco, mano. Olha isso. Um mapa gigante. Bom, já andei. Não, tem mais coisa pra cá. Dá pra subir mais? Ah, não. Aqui é uma descida. Vamos descer por aqui, então. Vamos onde é isso vai dar.
Revelio.
Eu não vou usar Fast Travel nesse jogo. Vou aprender, vou memorizar essa escola inteira. É, eu tô ligado. Você jogou ele já? Uhum. Bom, até agora eu não trombei com nenhum load. Isso já é uma coisa boa.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Será que aqui tem o banheiro da... Olha o banheiro do... Não, acho que isso aqui é só um easter egg. Só que tem no banheiro aqui tem galera fazendo... Tipo, poção polissuco, eu acho. Da hora. Easter egg? Ah, é? E eu posso entrar nas outras classes mesmo. Eu posso entrar ou não consigo? Se quiser é, da Grifinória, não? Só se for aluno, né? Ah, eu tô ligado. Mano, que gráfico bonito. Tá que pariu.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hackett! Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each
O
other.
meu personagem, como eu criei Caio Sonserina, eu vou ser o mais arrogante que existe.
Hebridean black skull.
Arrogante.
It was a token from the great poacher raid of 1878.
Dá?
No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest
Tá cá.
poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived
Que
to
da hora.
boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak
Mhm.
opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me do. So, now, the basic. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be good form.
I know.
Go up for your first duel.
All my students for this event. I do.
Jolly lively duel. Watch your opponent's designs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Revelio.
É, né? Nossa, que delícia abrir essa porta assim, loading. Nossa. Demorava uns 5 segundos pra abrir essa porta do Play 4, às vezes mais.
Whee! Huh? Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Lumos. Revelio.
Que lugar louco.
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed ones work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin! We'll make you regret signing up.
Is that all you've got?
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
O que você fez?
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Nothing beats a leisurely evening flight. I was going to try out for the college team this year.
You look simply glorious. Let me guess. Villa blood.
Ah, é? Sério?
Oh, don't tell me. That's muggle fashion, isn't it? Can always tell. So very drab.
Eu vi um vídeo, o cara tá com uma ult no meio da galera e mata todo mundo. Meu Deus. Você viu que os jogos que eles lançaram da Marvel lá, por exemplo, o Marvel. Como que é o nome daquele jogo lá que foi um fracasso? Não, o da Marvel. Que você jogava com a Kamala Khan lá. É isso. Mano, você tinha o jogo dos Avengers e você não jogava com os Avengers. Mano. Não, era da hora, muito da hora. E agora eles fazem um joguinho indie que é. Que se jogam todos os personagens. E tá fazendo sucesso porque as pessoas querem jogar com Homem de Ferro, quer jogar com a Mulher Maravilha, Mulher Filha da Puta.
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... What was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right one. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Prepare.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
I wish they let Rowan teach the entire curriculum. Charms is the only class I can stay awake for. Wonder how sharp Indy is.
There's something in there. I just...
I don't find potions bearable.
Hello.
Looking for me?
I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Que jogo lindo!
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's hour...
No Hogwarts? Eu não tenho raiva desses nego trans, não. Importa eu poder jogar com o meu boneco, entendeu? É, tipo, igual eu escolhi a menininha lá, não falava que ela era trans. Daí agora os caras estão me chamando de Illy Dilly, mano. Enche o saco. Eu não quero que eles me chamem de Illy Dilly. É. Ele, dele, Billy e Glibly.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Tem que começar a zoar, galera. Quais são os seus pronomes? Falar, meu pronome é Urban Adam.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Cartão Elo.
I do not mind the cold so much. It just has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Mano, eu achei esse sistema de vibrar do PlayStation do controle 5 um negócio incrível. Eu não sei como eles fazem, mas teve uma cena no. Como que chama o jogo da mulher gostosa lá? Stellar Blade? Que tipo, uma nave raspa na outra, você sente o controle arranhando. Mano, nossa, é muito louco isso. Eu queria saber como que eles fazem. Ainda não, mas eu tô baixando.
That's the forbidden forest on the left. It's off limits to students.
Que da hora.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think I call it forbidden only for me alone. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Nossa, é muito melhor jogar esse jogo no Play 5 do que no Play 4, mano. O gráfico é bonito. Nossa. E tem a versão do Play 5, né?
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess, I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jelly guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
Dá pra eu matar nego aqui nesse jogo? É. Deixa eu aprender tipo a Vada Kedavra, sair dando com a Vada Kedavra nos NPC.
And here we are.
Matando todo mundo.
To know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit.
Avada Kedavra.
I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Só que você joga na conta dela, né?
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Na sua? Ah. Ah, então não atrapalha mesmo.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes,
Oi, pode falar.
About time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in
Nossa, faz tempo.
It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. Curious indeed. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I mean...
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspect... anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. They also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses. And I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today. An inquiring mind.
Nossa, mano. Agora que eu percebi uns detalhes. Eu andei na chuva. Tem gota de água no cabelo do meu personagem e na roupa. Nossa, não, isso aqui é outro nível, mano. Que da hora, mano. Porra, que da hora, mano.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
House elves and wizard kind. Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dipping seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty. Revelio. everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
What was that?
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
Discord tá uma bosta esse jogo.
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
O que aconteceu?
Não sei, bugou o Discord e eu caí do Discord.
Is a bit of an understatement.
Vou ficar na par do PlayStation, mano.
The makings of an aura, if you ask me.
Acho que é melhor.
You are unharmed. Perhaps the two of you
instável
wouldn't
o
mind
servidor
helping
do...
me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
I will see what happens.
One last thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
merda aqui. Vou fazer um chazinho, um pãozinho. Já volto, Marcão.
Beleza.
Repairing. Rebellion.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Tá aí, Samuca.
You be well.
Aí, voltei.
Achei o trans aqui.
Achou?
Trabalha no barzinho. Não tem nem como falar que não é.
Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
É, essa e mais uma. Tem uma que é uma aluna
It's
também.
my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't
Tem
do
uma que não dá nem pra
Grandpa
esconder
use
que é
your
homem. É uma aluna. Você vê ela com uma cara de menina bonitinha, ela vai falar, vai abrir a boca e escuta um vozeirão demais.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made
Será
an
que isso foi da
unfortunate
academia?
enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
É, sabia.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. It is perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
É o planeta Socorro 3 aí. Liberado. Mintória, é o nome do planeta.
Mintória?
O sistema Mintória.
Rebellion.
Mano, fala um negócio do planeta, porra.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Caralho.